In today's video, we're going to be talking about Gear 5 Luffy and the new One Piece episode 1071, which reveals the true power of Luffy's Gomi Gomi fruit, which is actually Sun God Nika's original fruit, or Joy Boy as the fans call it.
One thing we notice right away is that everything he touches becomes rubber, and he can use his environment against people, such as when he used Kaido's Fire Blast against him.
And it's definitely one of the peak moments in the episode, because when you look at Kaido, such a high tier villain, and he knocked down like that by literally a Toon Force power, like, you know this guy's top of the verse already. Another point I want to look at is when Luffy literally went in and grabbed Kaido with just one hand and flinged him through the air, freaking Bugs Bunny style. It was just crazy. Honestly, that entire part of the episode really reminded me of like Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny, as I mentioned before. It's a very nostalgic feeling, and I'm sure fans are going to appreciate that. And one fact you may not know is the longer that Luffy laughs, the stronger Gear 5 gets, which is a direct reminiscent of Sun God Nika, of course. Also, one point that people seem to forget is that Luffy can literally create things out of thin air, literally making the idea that making imagination into reality. It's a real thing, and that's literally what puts him above a lot of other people in other animes. But one thing you gotta ask yourself is, why would the world government want this ability so badly? And I think that's what we find out this episode, because seeing how it's such a crazy ability, and Luffy just started to use this, he doesn't know like what 100% of this ability would look like against enemies. We can't deny the number one ability of Gear 5 is freedom. Free from everything, even the law of physics, which is why it looks so cartoony in the anime. And there's such a big power difference between the Luffy before Gear 5 and the Luffy after, because now this one, he can easily take hits from Kaido without taking any damage and just laughing it off. Before, few punches and that was it for him. The whole reason that Luffy can hurt Kaido so much is because his fists have hockey in them, and basically in this manga panel we see Luffy straight up headshotting Kaido with just one punch, and it looks like he really did headshot him. In reality, he made him into rubber. Just part of his ability, he makes everything he touches into rubber. 5 has a few distinct weaknesses, like if, for example, in the manga, it shows how Luffy became very old really fast. He had to go into Gear 5 again to beat Kaido. But that's gonna be all for today, guys. So thank you very much for watching, and see you with the next video.